Did you notice I've been lost, staying up to the break of dawn, hoping.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ohemaa Bonsu. If you're new here, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. I have this package. I've had it for like a few days. Okay, fine, I got it last week, okay? So, Anastasia Beverly Hills and JACKIE Aina collaborated to bring us a palette, and the palette is called the JACKIE Aina palette. Okay, I'm very certain that you guys have seen this palette all over YouTube. You've seen it all over social media because she actually released it on her birthday, or did a pre-release on her birthday, and it sold out really quickly. I didn't check for when it was pre-released because I knew I was going to get the package in PR. From what I understand, it's sold out within 10 seconds of the pre-release online. Okay, so if you're international, the palette will be available to you on the 15th of this month, but if you're in the US, you are able to purchase this for $45 online or in stores at Sephora or Anastasia Beverly Hills. The palette, of course, JACKIE Aina has a video on her channel explaining the palette and the collaboration and the name and everything, so you can always check that out for extensive, more personal info on the palette. Okay, the one thing Anastasia gets is the packaging for their PR. Like whenever they send out PR, it's on point, you know? So I really didn't expect anything less as far as the packaging goes. The packaging on the collection, the packaging on the PR is on point. The PR came in a makeup bag that looks like this, and I'm very shocked that they're not selling this. I would have thought that this would be available on the website for sale because this is pretty. It is so cute. This reminds me of a shoe I saw. It's a very cute bag. Like don't come for me if you see me out in public wearing this and matching shoes, okay? Because this is super cute. Just look at it. It is like, yeah. I love it. I love it. This would be very good for, you know, travel makeup or anything travel, but it's so cute. I love the iridescentness of the whole. And then it came in a box like this. You just sit here and do this all day. I hope I'm not giving anyone a migraine by doing this, but it is so cute. And then, of course, the box opens up and the palette is in the case and it's in the box. It is so pretty. Look at this. So then if you bought it from the stores, this is how you would get it. And then the palette is inside this box, but this is also how it looks. You guys, I love this packaging. It's so distracting, essentially. It's like you can just sit here and do this all day. Like, it is so distracting. And then this is the actual palette itself, the JACKIE Aina palette. The packaging is very nice. It's very different from all the other Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, but the inside room is very Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like, you see this color and you wouldn't think that this wasn't an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, okay? But this is it. I went ahead and swatched every single shade on my arm. Okay, so these two shimmers, this one, I know my nail is broken, so don't come for me. I'm gonna get them done right after this video. But this one and this one reflect the same. And this is Duelist and Trust Issues. Of course, when you're looking at it straight on, Trust Issues looks white, but when it reflects gold, and it reflects the same shade as Duelist. So I really was hoping that these two would reflect different, but it's kind of like an iridescent change. You know, like you're looking at it straight on, it's gold, but at certain angles it reflects white. I can absolutely see why they're saying that these shades are all supposed to be dark skin girl friendly, that you should be able to use every single shade in the palette. Okay, so this is Supreme, and Supreme can be used to blend out Pinker, and Supreme can be used to blend out Big Wig, and then you can also use Ginger and Edges to blend out Credit. Okay, so that's how it's set up. From what I'm looking at it, That's how I'm seeing it. You can always do one shade, or if you're someone who likes to do complicated eye looks, which is like right up our alley, you know, you can definitely use every single shade in the palette, because there are certain palettes that have certain shades in there that you can't blend out everything with if you're dark like me. And there's certain palettes that give you really light shades, or you can use to blend out the really dark shades, okay? But with this one, I feel like you can wear these colors on their own without needing to blend it out with another shade, and you can always deepen with credit, or you can wear them by themselves. So I really don't see where this ashy claims are coming from. My rundown on the palette, I went ahead and swatched it because I heard something about ashiness, because I always miss the drama, okay? I swatched it so I can see, and no, I don't see any ashiness going on in the palette. And of course, like any Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, it comes with a double-ended brush for you to use. So I will be using this brush in this video today, and then we can see how everything goes. I cut my nail down because it was bugging the hell out of me, but I have an appointment right after this video to go get it done. So don't come for me, okay? I am priming my eyelids first with the NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer. I have always done this. I can't do my eyeshadow without using eyeshadow primer, because I feel like after a while my eyeshadow creases or breaks, and I have tried it without it and I don't like what happens to it after a while. So ABH released eyeshadow primers with the Alyssa Edwards collab, so I'm gonna put some of that on my eyelid, and then I go ahead and pat it in with a fluffy brush. And this is a brush that I always use to blend out my concealer, my eyeshadow bases, okay? Of course, using a lighter base will give us more color payoff on the palette, but if you're someone who will be using the palette for work, or, you know, other such more professional environments, you don't need to put a very light base on. You can always just use your regular concealer and, you know, just go about your business. That works perfectly fine. And also, I know it's only August, but we're taking Halloween ideas, okay? So leave your Halloween requests and your thoughts on Cupcraft down below. Okay, I'm gonna start out with edges. I'm using the smaller side of this brush, and I'm just going to pat that into my crease. The color payoff is very nice, and I'm just patting it into the base that we just put down. The base is like almost dry. It's not completely wet. Okay. I'm just giving you an example of what the base is looking like or feeling like. So you know. I'm using the same brush and just patting in an upward motion to blend out the edge of it. I'm not blending it because the base is still kind of tacky. I'm just patting it in so that I can still blend it out without me dragging it to mess up the base. But so the one thing that I will say that I've noticed from swatching and just blending this one out is that all the shades in the palette blend out a lot deeper than they show in the palette. So whatever shade you're seeing, just imagine that like 2 shades deeper, a shade or 2 deeper, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that the shades blend out a little bit deeper than they actually show in the palette. I'm gonna take edges with the fluffy side of the brush, and I'm just patting some off, and I'm going to blend it out on the edges. Okay, now I'm taking ginger to blend out edges a little bit. It works, okay? The shade works. Of course, like I said, the shade edges in here appears to be like a reddish brown, but on my eyelids it's looking more of a pinkish red, which is how I see it in person as well. It looks more pinkish red than reddish brown on me. So just keep that in mind. The shade you're seeing is not exactly how it translates, but it's still a very pretty shade, okay? Okay, so I'm taking some more of the Anastasia eye primer. I'm fairly certain. I'm going to cut my crease. Because I have hooded eyes, I put some on the edges of my lid and I look up, and wherever it's marked is where I'm gonna cut my crease. Sometimes I cut it a little higher than that, just so that it makes my eyes appear even bigger. I'm putting some powder under my eyes to help with any fallout that may occur. Because the shade Shookington was so creamy when I try to swatch it, I don't want any of it to fall on my skin. My skin routine is perfect. I don't want to ruin it, okay? Okay, so I'm taking our shade edges, and I'm blending out the outer corners of this again, just to make sure the shade is intensified, and it looks almost like a reddish rustic shade. I'm taking pinker, okay, and I'm going to blend that into the crease. Okay, I'm taking the shade Big Wig, which is the purple shade that's in here, and I'm just blending that over edges to make it a little bit deeper. I literally just tapped on it and I'm blending it into it. Okay, now I'm taking pinker and using that to blend out the edges of the two shades that we just laid down. Okay, I'm taking the shade Sponsored because ever since I swatched it, I cannot stop looking at it. With this one, ever since I swatched it, I can't stop looking at it. So I'm gonna put that on my eyelids. I think I'm gonna put that everywhere, maybe. I don't know. For now, that's all I see, so I'm just gonna put it everywhere because I don't really see any other shades right now. And the shimmers in this are so pretty. The shimmers are so beautiful. I'm blending the edges into the tail so I could fluff it out a little bit more. I really love this shade. So I'm taking a little bit of Wigglies and I'm just tapping my brush onto it like that. I'm using that to blend out the edges of Sponsored and purple shade that I've laid down because I don't want it to be too contrasted. I'm just using our empty brush to blend out the shade a little bit more too. I'm taking Wigglies and I'm placing that directly on my lower eyelids. I hope you can see because I'm always so in my face when I do this. Okay guys, so if you haven't yet seen it, I do have a video on the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliner, but I am going to use it again in this video. And I'm going to line my eyes. We're going to do a big wing because who doesn't like a wing eyeliner look? Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished this eye and I actually really do like how it looks. Looks very subtle but also kind of bold. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm really loving how it's going. Let's go ahead and finish this other eye, okay? So I'm taking some of the shade Big Wig, which is the purple shade that we used, and I'm placing that directly where my lash line is and blending it out. So I'm taking the shade Credit, which is that deep brown shade, but it blends out a lot darker, so I'm using that to deepen this purple a little bit more. So I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliner, and this is the shade, this is the one called Dark Side. I'm going to use that in my lower waterline and also in my lash line. I'm taking the Milk Makeup Kush mascara, okay, and I'm going to apply that to my eye. I really like how the tip of the spoolie allows me to be able to coat my lashes and it doesn't clump everything together. This is Bonsu Beauty lashes and this is the style BB03. Okay, and I'm going to apply that to my eye. It's not very often that we see brown skin influencers get in collaboration with brands, okay? Be it a major brand, a medium-sized brand, or a small brand, okay? So every time there is a brown influencer collab, we have to support. Like, you have to literally put your BS aside that you have with this person, and if you like the brand that they've collaborated with, it wouldn't hurt to show you support. I have no problems with anybody, okay? Everybody is literally entitled to their own opinions all day, every day, okay? I have no problems with anybody, so I have no problems supporting anybody's collaboration, okay? So this is a big collaboration. This is a big deal, okay? Especially in the influencer world, this is a huge deal because it's a major brand that has a collaboration with a brown skin influencer. It is big, okay? And once again, it is a big deal. I think it's a big deal, and so should you. You want my inner corner to look so different. So yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm taking Shookington, and Shookington in the palette was that shade that gave a lot away whenever I try to swatch it. So because I don't want it to get everywhere, I'm pressing it in and then I'm gonna blend it out. But it is very vivid, it's very pigmented, and it's showing out, you guys. Like, this is like a little peekaboo. Like, when I look up, you see purple, you think, oh, she has purple on her eyelids, and then bam, I got something else on my... I really don't know how to act. I don't know how to act. The whole palette is pretty. It's a mood, it's a vibe. I'm here for it. I'm gonna go over my lips with Anastasia American Doll, and it is a reddish shade. It's a pretty lip, but I don't like it with the eyes, so I'm gonna wipe it off. Found Embellish, and I literally thought it was darker than this, but it's not. I don't know where people are getting ashy from, but I didn't get ashy from this palette. Like, there's nothing ashy about this palette. It's a beautiful palette. It has beautiful shades in there. The shimmer shades are tremendously soft. It picks up very easily with the brush. It spreads very easily with the brush. I did not dig into the palette. Like, you can see that I didn't dig into the palette, and I'm a digger. All the shades in the palette showed up beautifully on my swatches. It also showed up nicely on the base that I put down. So if you were ever thinking about picking up this palette and you were on the fence about ashy, not ashy, it's not ashy. It's a beautiful palette. I just can't wait for who's next. Okay, like literally that's all I'm doing right now. Like, who's next? If you've picked up this palette, let me know down below in the comments how you like it. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know how you feel about the products. Don't come in my comments with politics, okay? Congratulations, Jackie Aina, for this collab. So here's a confession, okay? I honestly thought that Jackie and Dennis were already engaged. I don't know where I got that in my head, but I felt like I saw that somewhere that they were engaged. So when my friend was actually telling me, I think they're gonna get engaged this weekend. I'm like, wait, but they're already engaged. And she's like, no. So yeah, I'm very, very happy for them, for Jackie and Dennis. Congratulations on being engaged. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And hopefully I'll see you guys in another video, probably tomorrow. Bye.